Hey everybody, welcome to another dinosaur session. We're going to continue with this today. I'm going to add some pattern maybe to this one and then do some color variation. Hello Chase, and welcome to you as well.
Hey, Nemo and everyone else that'll be here.
Yeah, right now probably nobody else. We'll
Because there's
see.
nobody here right now.
Yeah. So I might actually use a texture brush for this, but first I want to figure out a few things. So I think this is probably a good color for this part. I did not dislike too much the way it's turning out, so see what happens.
Yeah, I like these
Um,
colors right now.
yeah, I don't even know if I want to. Can I erase? Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I want to add any shading or anything like that, but I'll see. I just think it needs some grit, so I'm probably gonna go in with some of these more textural brushes because it's skin, so obviously it does have to look like that a little bit, even if it's just a flat rendering. I don't want it to look excessively bad.
Oh man, Mommy Milkers is here. Welcome, Kim.
Hello, Kim. Oh,
Yeah, I
oh.
notice in a lot of games or other various depictions of fantasy dinosaurs, one of the things they really like to do is give them lots of weird, unnatural colors. Like that one Monster Hunter monster I showed you, the Velocidrome, which has like
Yeah,
really bright blue colors and then like yellow stripes. I
yeah.
guess it's like the biggest way they like to differentiate them from actual dinosaurs is the color.
Probably, yeah. Actually, I think that's one of the ways. Although it's not enough. This is very much like a dinosaur. This is not really a monster or a creature, but I still want to give it a little more vibe than a normal creature. So we'll see. I'm probably gonna dial back stripe here. I'm just gonna paint it. Like all these lines, a little too
Today
much.
was tiring, though I think I did well on my re-exam today, finally on my way home. Well, good job on your
Oh,
re-exam.
cool. I don't like exams. I didn't like school, period. So any sort of school. I'm very much a fan of studying on my own. So I don't like when people tell me, "Oh, you're gonna study this." Mm. I had a very low opinion of school and university teachers here. Not that I pretend to be better. It's just that they are pretty bad. Some of them would even not come at all. Like they would send substitutes because they were too lazy and too, I don't know, they felt too important to just be present to their own lectures, which is ridiculous, but I guess happens everywhere.
You guys are gonna think I'm weird, but I enjoy exams. I
Really?
I like having my yeah, I like having my knowledge tested and trying to see if my studying can be put into practice in some way.
I'd like to put it into practice. I just don't like the fact that someone who's probably an idiot is gonna test me. Maybe it works differently in America, but here, uh, they're not the brightest people who test you. They're really not. Usually, people who end up teaching in universities are rejects from their respective industries because they cannot find a job. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to teach. And it's not pretty. And it's not interesting at all. And that's why I don't like universities.
Well, that part I agree with. Actually, exams intellectually have deteriorated due to various political reasons. But when you compare like tests today to tests back in like the 40s and 50s, the tests back then were so much more difficult than they are now.
Well, I kind of, yeah, that's probably also true. But I kind of feel like there is a very lame part of academic population that's extremely oriented in just wanting to look smart, and so they don't
Oh, well,
want
that's
to.
for sure
Yeah,
true.
so that's I find it extremely annoying. I don't want to have anything to do with those people. Honestly, it's just very very annoying. Some of these things because oops, it's too much though. I'm probably gonna. I love how they went like, oh, if you don't manage to do this free exam, you can't go to your real exam in January. Even though that was nonsense. Bruh, the testers always are any person but the person you get the subject from. Yeah, it's not just about that. It's just it's at least here sometimes the professors would not be present to their own lectures. So they would send a some of the previous students, I guess I don't know, a helper, and I mean, there was one when I tried going to the first course. Um, he he was teaching maybe graphic design, I don't know, something like that, and it's never been seen ever. I didn't go in there for long, but that was pretty lame. You don't even go to the any of your lectures in 2 months. I don't know. And he was not sick. He's just, ooh, he's busy. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, I'm too busy to just waste my time here. So,
Yeah, I don't have any experience with that, actually. If anything, it was the opposite. It was that some classes, students didn't feel the need to show up because, like, in one of my philosophy classes, for instance, the professor would actually post all of the notes of the lectures online. And so some people just wouldn't show up to class. They would just look at the PowerPoints he would post online and take notes off of that. It's like, why even show up
online
if you're
was
going
not
to
a
do that?
thing here. Online's definitely not a thing. And it
No, it's a
wasn't.
big thing here. Yeah.
Hmm. No, they just they have no idea. I mean, probably a little different now. But when I was going, and that didn't happen for long because it was a huge waste of time. It was not a very popular thing. Online, what's this wizardry you talk about? Internet? I've never heard about that.
I had people just playing games in class or just leave if they didn't get the back row seats, though this was high school, so well, I mean that was true for me in college to some
I
extent as well.
felt like university here was just a high school with bigger idiots, honestly. So,
Yeah, I would say I would go so far as to say more pretentious people too.
yeah.
It's like, yeah, we're college educated, so that makes us better. And no, you're pretty dumb actually.
They were really not the smartest people around.
It was pretty funny. And like sometimes I would sit in the back of the class because I just preferred to be back there, and then there would be like a girl on her laptop in front of me during middle class, just looking at websites to do shopping for clothes.
Yeah. It's also one of the reasons why I didn't feel like going there. It's like, why am I wasting my time with these people? Like, I don't know. I can do more things by myself, honestly. I don't feel the need to prove anything to anybody. So honestly, I don't think I'm gonna be here. Also, because you don't really need a degree to get a job in any industry that I want to be in, like well, either art or IT back then. I didn't even want to be in the IT industry, honestly. I just wanted to be an artist. That's why I went to the. I wanted to get a bachelor in five art, in fine, not five, fine arts. But it was really bad. It was so bad that I could not even believe it. It was just, oh yeah, let's teach you how to use the what's that called? It's not engraving. Oh, I forgot. It's like engraving, but not really. So you basically it's like you carve the negative of your drawing on a metal tablet, then you run through acids, and then you use it to print, which is completely useless. I mean, it's interesting as a okay, it's like a I'm gonna not learn, but I'm interested in just knowing academically how to do this. But it's not. It doesn't have any practical use. So why would I have to study that along with graphic design? What's the point? I don't know. I wasn't happy with it. Right, I got invited to two companies to come and have a look around for my internship and potentially even work after a period. Oh, hello, Foodle. Hey, I missed your messages. Sorry. I had people just playing games in class. Okay, that's the one you read. I thought it was Kim's.
I just feel the need to go to university because I need to be social when I do my stuff. I work better around others, like studying home sucks.
Mm.
Actually, in my opinion, the group stuff I did in college was some of my least favorite stuff, just because of the people I had to work with.
Yeah, I
It's
don't really do
unfortunate,
well with
but
others. I'm a loner. I do way better when I do things my own way. I never did well in groups. I'm a reject. It's just some of these lines. We should change this thing around a little bit.
should we be getting those jobs? Well, my job has nothing to do with my degree, so I don't even know why I got my degree.
I don't even have one. So, and I still got plenty of jobs. I've got job offers and whatnot that I had to turn down, both in IT and as an artist. So I don't think a degree matters that much. Again, I probably already mentioned it, but unless you want to work for some anal company that requires you to have a degree to work for us, you just have to know what you do. I mean, you're not a doctor, right? So if you can prove you can debug X line of code in X time, or you can work with a specific technology, then you're gold. It doesn't really matter that you have a degree or not, as long as you can do it. Fix the crappy line art here that I did. Still fixing.
I love how my friend claimed I had to study further to get a good job. Well, there was a point where companies are very invested in credentialism. So like if you don't even have a degree, they'll just throw your resume out. But I don't know to the extent to which that's true now though.
It used to be true. But again, I don't think it's for every profession. Probably a selected few. Which might even make sense at some point. But I've never really been interested. I've always been more interested in knowledge rather than getting a piece of paper.
Yeah, I'm the same. That's why I took a bunch of different subjects that weren't even relevant to my degree when I was in college and just put them as electives.
Mm.
That's why I was getting a degree in English and specifically focusing on writing, but I was also taking classes in physics and geology and philosophy and so forth.
That is so cool. But nowadays, a lot of the knowledge is really it's free. You just go online, study whatever you want. You find
That's absolutely true.
academic level books for free. Actually, I was I found a physics like a generic, probably pretty good book. Um, the other day when I was reading about squat, like the physics of the squat movement for lifting, and there's just so much material out there. You just have to be able to find it, and I don't think you should waste your money with a degree unless you really, really need it for your profession. Field of interest, let's say. Oh, did it in 2 layers. Oops. Oh, let's go back to this.
I don't know what's up with the Restream bot. It's like very laggy when it's showing comments on the stream.
I will apologize, everybody, if I'm slow reading your comments then. I read them out of the Restream bot on Streamlabs, the program, so... Sorry if that is a little late.
Honestly, I feel like having the right mindset and will to do stuff does way more than all those needed degrees. I agree with that in practice, but if you're taking the perspective of an employer, right, like how do you prove that on a resume? I mean, that's why you go to do interviews, and that's where they interrogate you about your experiences. But also, like, if you're comparing two people with like the same skill sets and one has a degree and one doesn't, they're gonna go with the person who has the degree. I hate to say that, but it's true.
Oh, it's kind of lame, though. I mean, I probably already mentioned that I know a girl who has I think also a master at this point in architecture, and she absolutely cannot draw perspective or understand it. So she cannot really draw a project in perspective or figure out how it's going to look. So what's the point? And she graduated with the maximum. It's 110, I think, here. So again, maybe it's different there, but I have zero respect for people who just waste years at university here in Italy, because they know. I know very well that's completely wasted because they're not going to learn anything. And again, the statistics. So I was talking with my roommate about the statistic we read about. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago about books? Probably 2 days ago. And he said he thinks it's even less than that. It's probably skewed. Thinking about it, I mean, I know some people, a good amount of people, and I think less than 10% of them read, honestly. So I think it's even worse than that.
I would imagine so, because when you look at these statistical averages, like how many books did the average people read? The problem with those analyses is that in the group that you're creating with like both readers and non-readers, people that read books typically read a lot of books, right?
Yeah.
And so that's going to skew the average.
You went robotic a little bit. So wait. When you have language knowledge rather than a degree. What kind of language knowledge you mean, Kim? You mean programming language knowledge? If so, yes, of course. They want you to know the language you're applying.
Beatboxing? Is that what happened?
Beatbox. Portfolio is basically a resume. Yeah. Kind of. Well, if you put your actual work experience there, yeah. I've never had to. Well, I wrote a resume only once, and it was completely useless because I usually just go with my portfolio. And for the rest, just people just contact me, and they know that I can do things because I show it. I used to have a YouTube channel where I was posting like coding tips and stuff. So that's pretty much how I always got jobs and then never really had to ask for work. Because if you know how to do something, people are gonna find out. Basically.
Yeah. Also, my point that I was making before my internet went out was so the issue with averages, right, is like if you take, for example, 4 people and you ask them, how many books do you read? And then 3 people don't read any books per year, and then 1 person reads 100 books, right?
Yeah.
And then you say, okay, so what's the average? Okay, then the average would be 25 books per person. So you have 4 people, 3 of them don't read, but because there's 100 and you divide 100 by the 4 people involved, that says on average there's 25 books per person.
Yeah.
That's the issue with a lot of these averaging statistics, is that people that read a lot, for instance, they heavily skew the average away from the people who don't read. So basically what I'm saying is I probably agree with Nemo that the actual average adult probably doesn't read as much as the statistics would suggest.
Yeah, just thinking of really just thinking about the people I know, it's not that much. It's really not as many people, so it's sad, but thinking about it through, like, okay, well, let's see, how many people do I know, or how many people do I see, and do they look like they read, or do I know if they read or not? And the answer is, well, they don't. So.
It reminds me of a funny meme back in the day where this guy posted something. He said, I don't read any books, but I read thousands of posts on forums, so that means I have more knowledge than you.
Yeah, somewhat.
There's kind of some truth to that. There's a lot of
Yeah.
people using social media. They read tweets and Facebook posts and things like that, but they
That's
don't
true.
read books.
So they read somehow. I guess you could say
The average Redditor, says Fiddle. Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah, there was someone saying at some point he had gone through X number of comments on YouTube, and that's like reading a 600 pages novel. It's like, oh, well.
Did you tell him the difference between quality and quantity?
No, it was on a video. I didn't know him. Like, I don't know him, but he was saying it's really like he couldn't reply to all of the basically comments because he did it once. Like, he went through them all to read them, and counting the words and stuff, it was like a 600 pages novel. So obviously a very different quality. Let's do it bright yellow like this. Oh, that's so pretty. Still looks a little too gray.
I like the nails. He looks like a sassy woman. like he's gonna bob his hands up and down and be like, girl. That's what it looks like.
No.
I just got my nails did.
Did he actually say that? I just got the nails did?
Yes.
Well. How pretty. How pretty. Pretty contiguous. 45. What if I actually... decided these are pretty much the same thing, so if I should probably bring this to another layer. I'm gonna get rid of that and just do a base coat for now. Excuse me, it's getting colder here. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's pretty cold here this morning.
No, I'm gonna use a sketch fade. Let's just remove that.
Well, and some good news, the musician I work with is working on the battle theme for my game starting today, so that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I want to hear it when it's ready. Because he's the one who made the one that I heard, right?
Mm-hmm. He made another one, but you haven't heard that one yet.
I'm curious. Yeah, if there's something that's really important that to set a mood is battle theme. And themes in general, actually. In fact, one of the things that piss me off usually when a particular area of a game does not have a matching theme. Like, oh, it's very calm grassland. Let's put some heavy metal music there. It's like, excuse me? Why?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Sound design 0 out of 10. That's something that they did in Star Ocean, The Last Hope, at least. That was really annoying for me. I did not enjoy at all.
Never played that one, but Star Ocean 2 has a great soundtrack at least. So it doesn't sound like they were able to capitalize on that further.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very not matching the locations in that game. Very often it's like super metal music, which doesn't make sense. Because if it's a calm looking place, it's like, well, it's got to have a soothing music of some sort. I know there are monsters, but still. Alright, let's do the striping here.
God, it's getting dark. Not used to this. Yeah, around here it's getting dark like around 5:30 p.m. or so now.
Oh, much earlier in that year. Around... Well, it's pitch dark now. So it's 5:40. So I would say like around 5 probably. Tops. Oh yeah, gotta. You can't just. Jeez, I don't have a texture eraser. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Better. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if I ever mentioned that there's a guy here who goes around with very loud music selling vegetables. He's like super, super loud. I don't know if you ever heard it.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
A really loud guy that sells vegetables.
Traditional Italian music from like Naples. It's considered extremely... Oh, how can I put it? Yokel to do. And it's very, very annoying. But he's super loud and he goes around like around this time in this area. So I can hear him now. You hear this look, oh, like, come on, man. Why do I have to listen to your BS music? I'm trying to find a
I
decent brush.
probably wouldn't buy vegetables from that guy.
I don't. They might even be good. I have no idea. I'm just too busy being annoyed by his music. So, what can I use for this? Pencil. I never really use texture brushes, but I feel like I should for this one because oh, you know what? I'm gonna use the lasso tool. There you go.
Yeah, it's just I never get out of school this late just due to the re-exam, so it's weird to walk home with pitch black skies. That happened to me a lot in school. Like if I had to go to college and go to like the laboratory or whatever, I wouldn't get home till really late, and like it was like a 35 to 40 minute drive home in the dark, like at 9 o'clock p.m. So that always sucked, but
It was striped. Color scheme matches the desert for now, but we can adjust it later. Probably will adjust it. Just doing random shapes like this is probably sufficient, and then I will fix them with a brush. Likely. And I feel like the previous ones, you see this, it's a little better in terms of value because the red was a little... I might still introduce it, but I felt like it was a little too similar to that pre-existing color. So I'll see what to do now.
no, not the first time you've made a striped dinosaur.
I guess. But this is not zebra. Let's see, continue here. I don't even know if I want them to continue there. I'd actually. Well, let's leave it for now. I can always remove it.
Not an okapi either.
A what?
The okapi. You never seen an okapi?
What is that?
The animal that has like the zebra stripes on its legs, but nowhere else.
I don't have it clear in my mind right now, but I probably know.
Here, there's a picture of it right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember this. It's pretty weird. I still like my dinosaur, says Kim. I like your dinosaur too. It's pretty cute. As I said, you should probably try to make some like icons for some SNS softwares. You'll probably make some money with them. They're very cute.
Yeah, cute stuff sells.
It does. It does way more, especially in Japan. Yeah. Yes, it sells more than. Oops, like more serious stuff. Rest assured that if I were to do like cutesy monsters and sell them instead of serious monsters, I would make a lot more money. Probably. You know what? I don't want them here though. Let's a little bit. I want to add some red, but it's not going to be this kind of red.
You used to make emotes for Twitch streamers. How did that turn out?
That's pretty neat. Okay, that's too much.
So now I'm doing more coding than drawing on the side. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Coding will help you more in the long run, to be honest.
You're telling me I'm doing the opposite? Or you're saying
Well,
this when I am listening?
you got kind of lucky because you met a patron who's willing to give you lots of money for designs, so that's not typical.
I guess. Although I also got actual gigs like the Ethermon one.
Yeah, like Ethermon.
And I kind of wish at this point it didn't turn down that one offer last year, but oh well.
You got like $60 for making 4 emotes. That's not too bad.
Because I can't erase this thing.
Go back, Nemo.
What do you mean go back? Oh, to coding? No. 100% no. I still do it because I have to. But I am nauseated by that world. It's so disgusting, the things that happen in that world, that honestly, there is it's like everything is a scam, and I don't like it. I don't want to work for that kind of thing in this sort of environment. So it's basically like most companies want you to do things that are extremely scammy, and I don't feel like, personally, or the goal is to do something scammy. Like, hey, we're gonna do the software. Like, what is this for? Oh, we're gonna just put all the X keywords on X search engines, and so we're gonna beat the competition. It's like, isn't that unfair? Or, oh, hey, make this thing that's gonna clone this other website and reproduce it like in a number of different fashions. Like, no, it's mostly because everyone in that field just wants to make money the quickest possible way, and it's really annoying. There's nothing wrong with wanting to make money, but I think there should be some ethical background when doing so, and I feel like there isn't most of the times. So that's why coding and computer stuff at a business level.
Well, both coding and drawing are mostly about having to find a gig of some sort. More so drawing than coding, I would say.
It depends, I guess. You can find more company work for both. Man.
Yeah, but I feel like in terms of coding, you're more likely to get a company position than in drawing. So
Yeah,
I feel
probably,
like the options for drawing.
probably, yeah. Although it depends, because I've been doing it for many years, and I never. I mean, it's not that I didn't have a chance, to be honest, but I never did it for a company. I never really chose a fixed position for a company. I didn't get as many. I got way more single gigs than I ever got big companies that wanted to hire me. So I guess it could be true for both. I regret not having texture brushes. Nail. Charcoal. No. Pastel. Oh, natural eraser. Okay, well, this one.
Oh, I instantly start hating companies if they aren't straight up with me. Trust me, I know when companies lie to me. Yeah, it's usually fairly obvious when they're lying to you. But the real question is whether if you have the moral fortitude to go along with that or not. I know in a previous job I worked, I was asked to do something that I felt was wrong in terms of a customer, and I voiced my opinion about it, and I don't know if that had any reason for why I don't work there anymore or not, but
Yeah, what I'm saying is that a lot of people or a lot of companies in the IT world do stuff like that, like unfair competition and whatnot. Let's try to find a way to truck the competition as dirty as possible. Since I'm one of those that complains a lot about things not working, and then I just see it performed, it's really hard not to say anything. It's like, oh, that's why things don't work. That's why I get bullshit search engine results. Because people do this, and there are so many unfair strategies around backlinks, for example. Makes
hey,
you
Cheese,
realize,
what's going on?
hey, cheese, hello. All right, see you, Kim. Have a good dinner. We're trying to texture this little dinosaur a little bit. Just a little noise so I didn't have to do it by hand. Thank you, cheese. Just trying to add some little patterning to the little dino fellow here. Not super happy with it, the stripes, but I guess it's gonna do for now. Into keyboards and found the Corsair K70 Pro Mini. I don't know it. I'm not sure how much is it. Mechanical, I guess. If you get a mechanical, I
boy,
recommend. Huh?
I'm looking at Steam games right now to see if there's anything good. Here's an RPG Maker game, and one of the thumbnails is hentai.
I expect that.
Yeah. And the sad thing is it'll probably sell more than my game will.
It's for everything, though. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sex with Hitler 3D is now on sale.
It's rechargeable. 159 is a lot of money for a keyboard, though. You could even get the Logitech for 200 at that point.
I would not spend 160 on a keyboard.
It's a little too much for a keyboard. Does it have replaceable switches? Oh, quiet. So red switches equivalent. Um, you should, if you get a mechanical one, you probably want to go for something a little tactile at least, uh, because it does help a lot in your kind of let's call it finger injury when you're typing. If it's got a little bit of kickback, if it doesn't have any recoil, it's gonna you have to like push down until it reaches the switch. If you have it for gaming, though, I guess people usually prefer red switches. Depends on the use you want to make of it. I don't really play games with a keyboard, so I don't know.
You need the keyboard right away? I would wait, because they're going to be on sale soon.
I don't think I would spend more than what I spent last time, so 60, 50 something for a keyboard, honestly. You can find very decent stuff nowadays, even in the mechanical, well, for way less money than that. What's the reason for it being so expensive? Is there justification for the pretty insane price?
I mean, my keyboard is normally $100, and on Black Friday I got it for $65. So I would wait to see what kind of deals you could get.
Yeah.
Unless you have it for an immediate need.
Well, I guess not, because he's got a laptop, so he can probably use the built-in keyboard until then. Do I want to pay for that? I might want to. This though. Oh, what if we do the half down? Toothbrush.
Well, it's an Elite gaming keyboard, but I don't want to use it for gaming. I like the combat keys.
Don't buy the Elite. Don't buy a gaming keyboard if you don't want to use it for gaming. It's gonna suck for everything else. If you buy it for typing, just buy a typing keyboard.
Yeah.
I'm not saying go for blue switches if you have noise problems, but at least brown switches. I have blue because I like blue and like clicky and nobody complains. But at least try to consider a different type of switch than the red. Red is just too mushy. It's good for basically activation time, but I don't think it's useful for anything else.
Don't use fiddle as a keyboard. I know it's easy to push his buttons, but I did like the Have It one you showed me. Is that one only wired?
Probably. I don't know. There might be a different version. An alternative would be so. The point is that I like low-profile keyboards. I don't like to have the whole bulk, and so I was considering the what's it called? Can't remember the name. There's another brand that does that makes low-profile mechanical keyboards, but I cannot remember the actual name right now. Anyway, I like it.
They're under the skirt of my maid dress. Must be pretty small buttons then.
Jesus.
And of course, Kim comes back to see this nonsense in the chat.
It wasn't me. I'm not responsible for this thing. I'm not to be called responsible of this. not to be called responsibilities thing.
Oh, no, I mean, Fiddle's Swedish, so that's expected. It's just how they are.
I got a little practice. I should. Yeah. It really needs to go. Although, did I show the good for sniping? What's this? Sample rush number 2. Oh, these are from Trent Canuga, by the way. The guy that I mentioned sometimes, who does really cool YouTube videos. This is from him. I bought his courses, like course pack, a few years ago.
You can't be innocent when you live in America. You shoot guns and steal tacos. Well, I've shot guns. I've never stolen a taco.
Why would he steal tacos? Steal tacos?
I mean, people do steal food. I saw a video the other day of 2 robbers going into a Popeyes to steal chicken while people were eating it.
Yeah. Simple shadow to it, and then start the color variation.
What kind of videos do you watch, Chase? I watch everything. I'm actually kind of paid to do that.
Yeah, he has to for work, so he's always watching very strange videos. Very strange videos, I would say. Extremely strange videos.
Especially when you get to the Indian parts of YouTube.
That's pretty much everywhere nowadays. No offense to Indians, but honestly, they're usually extremely low quality. So when I come across a video that sounds Indian, I just ditch it. I don't watch it because it's extremely low quality usually.
Yeah. And they often, even like with some of their shorter stuff, they include lots of sound effects that don't match up, you know? Like, they think it's funny to make comedy videos and then add lots of laughing soundtracks to them, or things like that.
It's not.
Or they add music to things that is just not appropriate. Like, I sent Nemo a video the other day of 2 bulls hitting each other, and there's just like this really strong Indian soundtrack playing in the background. It's supposed to make it like mighty or majestic or something, and the video itself is ridiculous.
The mighty bulls. Behold the mighty bulls.
Pretty interesting if you ever wanted to see a bull just flip midair after colliding with another one.
Yeah, not my thing really. I would probably pass on that.
I don't know why, but Kim just said that she's Obama.
Are you? Hello, Mr. President. Ex-President. Mr. Secret President. Empty chair.
Did not realize that Kim was a black man, but that explains why Fiddle is attracted to her.
Oh, gee. Kittle film.
Them and Kittle. I'll never live that one down.
Seems to be about that.
It's okay, at least I didn't misspell Halloween in a publicly available thing.
Yeah. Yes, that's not so serious anyway. I don't think it is. And I will not think it is. Even if you try to make me feel guilty and bad about it.
Well, don't worry, I took a screenshot before you changed it, so...
That's extremely mean. And I still don't care anyway, so...
Hey, listen, I need to have my receipts.
Receipt? You mean
So if
receipts?
anyone ever tries to make fun of me, I'll provide evidence of why they can't.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see. So an insurance, basically. Yeah, well, I don't mind. Go ahead, shame me. I'll refuse to draw any more monsters, and your game will never come to life.
I'll contact somebody else. I'll contact that one guy. Surely he'll get back to me.
Sure. In the next couple of years or so, hopefully. This is a sentence. What the hell? What's it saying? No, it's not a sentence. It kind of looks like a sentence, though. Oh, it's a rack brush. A rake. A rack. Splatter. What if this splatter more texture on it? What if we could do color burn? Oh, not this, though.
What are those laughters? I think Nemo's brain just snapped for a little bit.
Which laughters?
The ones that you just did.
Those were cries, not laughters. I was crying.
Nemo was going sicko mode over there for some reason.
Yes. Let's try to limit the intensity of this. Okay. Something like that. Alright, gonna go above though.
I want to know now. I feel left out. Well, you're Obama. Shouldn't you know everything?
We'll be able to fix everything? Or did they lie to me? Did you lie to us?
I don't know what Kim looks like, but can we take her picture and put it on like that hope image? That was a meme.
Please, let's do that. Let us do that. Okay. Yeah, a little bit of shade. The shady dinosaur.
It's embarrassed.
It's embarrassed.
It's all red in the face. Oh, that's great. Fiddle saved the clip of you doing your little fit of laughter.
It was not laughter. It was like crying. I'm not embarrassed.
Yeah, I really hope you don't do that again.
Well, I just did it.
From now on, because it's a little unsettling.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do it again then. As I probably already mentioned, I used to do some little impression stuff, voice acting, blah blah, so I like to do stupid voices like this. This is a very stupid voice.
Fiddle sent me the clip of you laughing. That's great.
It's not
It'll haunt my
laughing.
nightmares.
It's absolutely.
No, it's not.
That's not how he misspelled it, Fiddle. He spelled it Halloween.
Halloween, like the game.
Halloween is a band. That's probably because I mentioned that before. That's probably why you thought that.
It's actually a really good band too. It's like a German power metal band. I suppose if you're into metal.
Or Medal of Honor, also. Stupid dad joke. Doctor's
If you've
gonna
got
be
the
here.
metal to listen to metal.
Oh, yeah. It's okay. The doctors are gonna be here soon. Don't worry.
Gonna take Nemo away to the institution.
I didn't take my medicines today.
Don't worry, I misspell onion all the time. How?
Onion. I'm sure you would like that fiddle, right?
How she spells it like union? Okay.
Hey, it's fine. It's not your fault if English is a very bad language with spelling, and it's not phonetical, so it's understandable.
That is absolutely false.
Really, it's not phonetical though.
No, it's definitely phonetical.
Oh, you cheat with phonetical. I mean, well, I guess you know what I mean. The letter is pretty much pronounced always the same way, independently of the context.
That's not what I mean when I say phonetical. I'm
Okay.
talking more about the lyricism of the language itself.
Oh no, that's not what I mean. I would call it like metrical probably, because we use meters obviously. No, it is in terms of singing and stuff. With phonetical, I just mean the literal phonetical meaning. So like Japanese and Italian are similar because you pronounce the sound pretty much the same almost always, unless you got like maximum two variations of that. It can be a little more closed or a little more open or soft or hard, but it's not going to vary depending on the word. But in English it changes, so that's why the spelling is not. It's impossible to not get the right spelling in Italian because once you hear it, there's just one way it could be. But in English, spelling. I know you have like spell Olympics, right, and stuff like that because you can spell things differently. I mean, one letter can spell differently depending on the context. So that's what I mean.
Oh yeah, that's because English is a mishmash of various other languages.
Yeah, I kind of like the simplicity of Italian. It's simple yet complicated because we also have a lot of verbs and a lot of tenses and forms. English is much simpler. The only problem with English is usually spelling. At least the problem I have sometimes. But that was just a mistake. It's a typo. I know how to write Halloween. Even if you don't believe me.
Being very defensive right now. It's making me uncomfortable.
Who is offensive?
You're being very defensive right now.
No. Maybe because I'm just trying to figure out the shadow. I don't know. I'm absolutely not.
Are you gonna keep working on this Theropod, or are you gonna move on?
I want to do some color variations. This one took a little longer than I had expected. But I want to set up some nice base for adding other colors. I'm gonna in terms of theropods, I'm gonna do this only, and then next one, maybe even before the end of the week, is gonna be either the sea dinosaur or the flying dinosaur.
Yeah, Kim, Fiddle was referencing Pinocchio. What are you, illiterate?
What's Oh, you're a real boy, yeah. These probably here, here. Let's grab this, and this.
How do you pronounce adventure in Italian?
Avventura.
Because you spell it with like 2 V's, right?
Yeah.
So do you say avventor?
Avventura.
Avventura.
Yeah, it's good.
Le-
It's like pretend it's got like 5 B's. So it's gonna be extremely. You gotta mark it.
Phonetics, huh? I have to
But
pronounce
it's
2
too.
V's
But
as
it's
phonics.
always the same. So when you have 2 letters, you always pronounce them really hard. I'm saying pretend it has 5 because just to explain the pronunciation.
Dude, if someone says, "Are you a real boy?" my mind doesn't go to Pinocchio, Chase. What?
Because
you-
you're strange.
Okay. That's literally the first thing that comes to mind. That's a reference to Pinocchio.
Because the current modern world has changed things, but I strongly disagree with the modern world. So that's where my mind
Yeah,
goes to.
if you're referencing something more culturally related,
But culture is
that's on you.
bad. Culture and knowledge is extremely bad. In fact, I don't think you should have access to culture unless you're 18 years old or more, or probably ever. You don't want you don't want to be exposed to something as dangerous as knowledge that might lead to freedom of thought or something like that. That's too dangerous. Stay away from that.
Would you consider, like, in America at least, that when you turn 18, you become an adult,
Yeah,
both legally
same
and
here.
sort of generally? But, I mean, in Roman society, they didn't consider you an adult until you're like 30. So,
I don't know.
and maybe
makes
they were
sense.
right, because I know many 20-year-olds who do not act like adults. So,
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Oops. Okay, variations. Was it stuck? Group this. Color 1. I want to do some call outs later eventually. I might oops, the texture here.
You sound way differently when you speak Swedish, too. Heck, I sound differently when I speak Dutch. Yeah, Dutch is kind of like a fat language.
that.
It's just like very heavy sounds.
Let's see.
Sounds you use a lot of breath when you speak Dutch.
Let's go get something like that.
I've never heard Fiddle speak Swedish. I did have him on a stream where he spoke English.
Just wait for me. I have to readjust a little bit of the. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so color 1. Color 2 is gonna be. Let's see.
what balls?
Options there. Let's do green. I'm gonna move a little towards.
Make it orange to make it tiger.
Probably not. Oh, there you go. That's so nice. This pink dinosaur.
Oh
I
my
don't
god.
know.
Change that.
No.
I don't want to have a freaking seizure when I'm looking at your dinosaur.
Where's the fun? As it is, I want to change the blues.
Yeah, I guess Fiddle just confirmed he's a eunuch in the chat.
Eunuch? What does eunuch mean?
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Haven't you read the Bible?
Yeah, but in another language.
A eunuch is like a guy who's been castrated.
That's because I don't pronounce it that way. That's why I don't know.
How do you pronounce it?
Eunuch.
Oh my god. What is wrong with you people?
Just different pronunciations. See? Non-phonetic language. Why did I keep that as a single layer? Jeez.
Well, the way you pronounce it wouldn't make sense either, because you don't say eunuch.
Also true. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know exactly how to pronounce things in English. I just eyeball it. Earball it. Interesting. The base one is not too bad either. Okay, what if I apply a hue saturation layer? Let's change this. Threshold between green and yellow is very faint. It tends to become pink this way. Zero. Maybe I could have red stripes. Let me remove the. Oh no, I can't remove it, but I can mask it away. Yeah, I can simply just repaint it. It's just very annoying. Dude. I just like the fact that it's a little paler here. More green might actually help. I have to change the stripe colors and I have to make this darker still. Back to previous value.
Hey, whoa, what's going on?
Hello and welcome. Trying to get some color variations for this thing.
Nemo, I was watching a stream the other day. This girl was streaming herself talking, and she had like 11,000 subscribers or something, or followers on Twitch, and there's like 12 people in the chat. So you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't really mean anything, I guess. if I land them. Oh, what if it's white stripes? Oh, it's too weird. Darker green stripes. Oh, this can't be companies.
I was surprised too. She's a cute Asian girl. I figured everyone would jump in on that.
Huh, probably, yeah. That's a little weird, but I guess things that happen. Yes. Maybe I should add a filter instead. Photo filter. Yeah.
I think Chase should cosplay a cute girl for his next stream. No.
Are you gonna stream today, by the way?
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you wanted to join.
Oh, you mean by voice?
Yeah,
I'll
but
see,
I also
depending on the work I have. Where are you gonna stream?
haven't decided.
Because that can be extremely
I was actually going to
distracting.
ask.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I was going to ask if you had like any multiplayer games on Steam or whatever that we could play.
I can check. Multiplayer games on Steam. No, I have to check. I cannot remember right now. I just cannot remember off the top of my head.
Oh, Kim says you're one of her comfort streamers.
Me?
Yeah.
Why? Because I'm so bad that when you see me draw, that you think, oh well, you know, I'm not that bad then. Like when you see people that are in a worse condition than you are.
She just means that your streams are very calm and comforting. They're the opposite of my streams.
Well, thank you. I appreciate. I hope they are.
Like when I was streaming the other day, you weren't here because you came in later, but like some guy was asking me why I was doing a randomizer, and I started cursing at him.
Oh, come on. Well.
Yeah, Fiddle was there. He did subscribe to me though, so I guess he
Really?
liked the fact that I wasn't putting up with it.
It's a masochist. Some sort. Anyway, I think I'm gonna try to rate someone. Wait, what? What's this red? What the? The actual F. Is there right above it? No. Oh, well. Doesn't matter.
That girl you rated yesterday, she was actually pretty entertaining.
I figured, yeah. Why is that? What did I? Oh, it was the base? No. Oh, probably was.
All
Jeez.
about that bass.
Base color.
She's streaming today.
Is she streaming?
No.
Okay, yeah, I don't like this variation. I like the original one. I actually like it a lot in the original form, so we'll see. Anyway, let me find someone. Probably better than that ASMR breathing person. That was not difficult to beat, you know? That was pretty bad. There is a friend of mine streaming, but he's Italian, so I don't think it's a good idea. Unless everybody here does not want to understand. Or almost everybody, apart from Antonio. Arc, let's see. Since we're doing dinosaurs, I guess. It's germane that we do Arc. We do Raid Arc. What about this? Insanity Alive.
Raiders of the Ark.
Yeah. Raiders of the Lost Ark. 7 viewers. No, a VTuber. I like VTubers. What about G Mikey 6? Let me see. G Mikey 6. You might hear something. But I have an ad, so you're probably not until I unmute the ad. Fiddle, yeah, I noticed that Fiddle
really
simps on
annoying,
Italians. He came in yesterday in my other stream. Let's see. Oh, it's a Giganotosaurus, isn't it?
Benefits. Okay.
Okay, you know what? Let's rate this guy. Seems fun. It's the best sounding language, Fiddle. I know. We encountered an unexpected error. What do you mean? Oh, this channel is intended for mature audiences? Well, I mean, who cares? He's doing art. Doesn't matter. It's fine.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, we are. I think everybody is. So, he's gonna leave you for one. Well, I'm sorry. Do I have to be? I don't know. Anyway, okay. He was ashamed to say it. It was you. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was me. Oh. Hey Alex. We're just about to raid, so I'm gonna go. Sorry. But thanks for coming in. So thanks everybody. Everybody. I got a slur. Today. Yeah, he was watching me. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna try some more variations for this. Probably, maybe, I don't know. And we're gonna do some call outs, hopefully, if I get fast enough. And until then, you guys have a good one and take care. Let's raid.